According to Gingy.
He's hyping him up too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it would be incredible. What a win it would be if they could get it done here, folks, to kick off the second day of Open #1 for North America. We're doing it on land, and it's rookies versus veterans, folks. European players on both sides of the ball looking for that North American title. Ladies and gentlemen at home, folks around the world, get up and get loud. It's game day. It's 100X versus Gen G.
Their pride, 85%. Expecting Gen G to get the job done here, and they have had the early pressure.
Justin off the wall again. Leaves it rise, double tap, trying to go for the set. It's wide open, but the shot's so slow. It's good enough. And it does get over the line.
Gave Crispy a sniff here. The shot from Justin, very safe. Was low boost, had to get around it. Probably got around it
it might not last much longer. Rise has got the double demo, and Simas recovers off the respawn to get to the ball.
That's huge. He has just pre-flipped around the ball though. And there's the interception, there's the pop, and there's the goal. Everybody commits from 100X. 3 mistakes on the bounce, 2-0.
It's just not good enough, unfortunately. Magic Bear, what a recovery.
Showmatch later on 4v4, but there's no fourth man here for 100X on that infield. 30 seconds left. Gen G keeping the shutout for now. Wouldn't mind a third goal. Just to really snowball that confidence right here. 1, 2, 3 off the post. The Bears on form.
Gen G are really not committing to the outplays at the moment. Just keep taking the 50s, keep faking, keep sending somebody to try and harass the
drift. Redirect was on, couldn't find the connection. Seamas, can he get 2? No, it's still advantage 100X overall for this first few minutes.
They all caught each other off!
I apologise. I apologise. I've just completely cursed them. Why is this open?
Well, they didn't want a single commit. They didn't double commit. They barely even triple commit. It's 1-0.
Just a goal out of nowhere. They had all the pressure, all the momentum, and they've given up a goal.
And for all the good that we just said, I'm going to not finish my sentence because I was about to say they haven't scored. They have now.
There we go. Off the post, thought maybe they're just cursed. Rise did enough for Seamas' shot. Not enough for Sire's. Magic Bear has just been stomped
Second player.
on.
Goes for a couple of chain dashes. He's up as a third. Unfortunately, the Hydra keeps getting another head.
Just one more on it. Maybe a double here could be huge. Or the fake. Rice has been done. There's the goal. It's 1-1.
He got the polar opposite. Try to get there. And the ball said, I don't want you anywhere near me. Magnetized the opposite one. And thank goodness they did. Otherwise, that one was going in.
Rice can get a bump. It'd be huge if he finds a bump. It would have been an opening. I don't think Magic Bear really fully committed. Still finds a pop over the top. Free backboard. And the fake from Justin. 1-0.
Well, they had to beat them 3 different times. Magic Bear, you would have expected first-time shot. Realized that just a little bit too late. That's unbelievable from Justin.
Gen G with the pressure. Little chances, little glimpses here for 100X. One more goal at spell game. Whereas Rise does find the bump. Magic Bear right in, delays the flip. It's just wide open. There was only one man left. That could be it.
Yeah, you just about see it. Size playing the pass. Decided to delay his rotation back, and the moment Crispy was bumped, that play was completely done.
Not what you want to see for a 100X35 fan. Here's a bit of space for Sai. He wants the reset. Can he find a 50? He can. Up, down, Magic Bear first on the scene. Over the top, he's got a one-on-one with Seamas. Does he go the reset? He just watches it into the back of the net.
Yeah, but the moment he doesn't jump, it's time to go high 50. Magic Bear sets the rules, sets the table, scores the goal.
He was feeling him out in the air, wasn't he? He said, am I going to give you the reset? No, I'm just going to squash it home.
I think there's a bit of a tell as well regarding the boost totals available, as there's another bump. It's just clean. It's fundamental Rocket League, and it's working so well.
Gen G have realised that they are leaving one man back time and time again. They're playing a riskier play. Sounds nice and looks nice for Gen G.
I'm disagreeing with the amount of these people I'm seeing, by the way. No, there's not that many of you.
There's a lot.
Refuse.
There's a lot
That's
of
a great passing play. It's open. It's 3-0. Gen G are walking to the semi-finals at the moment.
It's too easy. It's a little 1-2. 1, 2, 3. Rise to join in.
Man, it works so well in game 2, but Gen G have taken it personally, these bumps and demos. They're looking for the receipt all the time. As that was a fantastic infield pass from the wrong player.
Against the run of play here completely. It was just a nice 50. You can see the infield as well, the high rotation, high positioning.
Phenomenal Magic Bear. Honestly, couldn't have hit it better.
Direction for them.
Yeah, they have to try and take some advantage of that as, oh, it's another 50. Gen.G do not go for the outplay. The one time they go for the outplay, I guarantee you it's going to work.
It's 4-1 now. It's just completely shutting down any...
I understand, Sai. I've got the target painted on them.
Yeah, and I think that target, I'm looking at them as well. They're pretty nervous about the wrath of their coach. Oh, there it is. It's just... Forget about your timeouts. I think Gen.G are just a class above. It's 1-0, and it's the super import rise.
It's a great read as well from
Justin for a couple of games now.
And 100X are getting 0 success from the air dribbles. Every time, first man, first player sent. They even got to try and make the life easier for the next one. Oh, as they try the skim, Crispy's there! Now that had some sauce on it!
Hey, the skim would have been unbelievable, but the fake is just as good. Into the back of the net. Great play, Sai.
They have to keep
up.
moving. They can't settle down. They're having to play it from worse positions as there's even more bumps going through. Nobody to follow it. And now Simas is against the outplay. Magic Bear reset over the top. And it's in.
I think it's the golden rule against Gen.G. Do not let the bear take on your last man.
Simas out to Justin. Power clear. As Magic Bear just threatening, and the threat is enough at the moment. Just over 100 seconds left, and the lead has got even bigger! Justin with a worldie!
You could just see 100x 35 in no man's land because a world champ says the top left corner's looking real tasty, right? He's completely lost all pressure. And 100x 35 have completely lost the hold of this series because Gen.G Mobile One Racing have a date with Space Station Gaming, the North American Open 1 semi-final, Shogun.
And they've done it in some style. Justin, Rise, and Magic Bear cruise on through. Did not.
What's it gonna take?
A lot now. It's going to take the 19% in chat to join the pitch with them.
We'll see if they can do it, folks.
That won't be enough.
The work is cut out for FUT on this one. Shopify Rebellion. They've got legacy. They've got power. But do they have it today, right now? Taking it to the pitch. If you win this one, you qualify for the gauntlet tomorrow, folks. FUT versus Shopify Rebellion to stay alive.
Have them at that number 2 spot, but we'll see how things go. So far, already good offense. His first killer puts a shot on. It's been strongly in favor of Rebellion to start here, but Foot have shown signs of life. Maybe a goal here. Yes, it'll be Cheese starting this one off for Foot.
I love this play too because First Killer did actually get a hand up onto this ball. A very beautiful pass off from Frost. These demos that are going to be coming out inevitably at some point. It is a very aggressive roster. Especially if First Killer decides that he wants to start doing it on his own. He almost tries, takes the shot. LJ to finish. Full team effort.
I mean, this is what makes Rebellion look so threatening. When they're all on offense, it's just so hard to guard. Frosty, I mean, he gets bumped twice.
He's kind of been on his own. They try to go for the skim on in. No connection on it, though, so we stay tied game.
Now we get to see if Rebellion will keep this level of aggression up, but Foot looking to strike back. Frosty with a double! Oh, we might have a top play on that one. Frosty was in here pretty early. You can see it there. There's the pre-jump before Cheese even hits the ball. Lands the double, and that's just beautiful placement. LJ and Cole for a bit of a double commit there. Not what you want to see from Rebellion, but look at Cole for staying on top of it. Good 50 in the corner. First Killer, speed test. He gets past 2. Can they get this mid? Cheese up early, but it's not enough. First Killer with the tie.
They tried again to box them in, but as soon as they get out, First Killer just had all the space in the world. The double to himself clear. Instead, Kofor to collect. He's going to try and make the pass over to First Killer. First Killer sealing down, almost in. Here comes LJ to try and finish. Down to Kofor in your net.
Oh, Logan, it's a beautiful pass. Look at this, he gets the flip here, doesn't put it on target, literally, he knows he has Kofor there on the wing, and gets it right to him. It's a First Killer, no boost here. Sosa plays it mid, stays on top of it, leaves it for Cheese. Rebellion just able to get that denied, took 2, but Sosa gets a fire right, and Sosa with the OT goal, Foot with all the pressure. and it pays off.
It's a beautiful setup from Cheese. He knew he was going
Let's play
straight.
low. Good read by Cheese there. Good 50 as well on first killer foot, keeping this in that blue half. Cofer again. I mean, we're seeing that individual work come through. Oh, but that's a great. No, it's not a save. It's in.
It's just a pinball around. It's going in.
I thought he had it blocked.
No, he's too good.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Frosty
game
got him. So an impact play here. We'll see if they can continue to keep up that momentum. Oh, but Frosty just destroys the defense to set up Cheese.
I never want to hear you say that people don't like you again. The dash into the pass was so clean. So far, nobody's been able to hold on to possession for a fairly extended period of time. Another send back from first killer. Dangerous
No,
is
it's
the
just
name
in.
of the game here. Foot Esports completely absent on the defensive end. Why? Overconfidence. That time, first killer had to remind them who he is.
Score on this one. A hand up from Cheese keeps this shot out, but it's not going to stop the play entirely.
Things looking a little desperate for Foot here. First killer, free ball, free flip reset. Gets it, just throw the defense. If you give first killer that space and you're not set, this is what can happen.
I'm sorry, Cofer in the back end, just like...
He messed up holding on, but this is not what you want to see from them. They're constantly demoed. They're low on boost. They're almost giving LJ a free double. Cheese just barely makes this a one-goal game still. And Rebellion are not stopping. First killer again.
Rebellion continue to throw demo after demo after demo onto Foot Esports, this time forcing Cheese. But it's Shopify Rebellion have played such a clean, aggressive game that they are completely dismantling Foot Esports. This is one of the better moments. They're trying to connect here up to Sosa. Finally, some hope for Foot.
Yeah, good cut here from Cheese. First killer, last back on the play. But, I mean, it's really just Cheese's extra effort
Half
there.
this game left to go. Just trailing by 1 is Foot. We're going to see if it's going to turn into 2 here. A flick up 1. Frosty used everything in the tank, but you got to try and do it again here. Off the crossbar. Bounced out and in. It's the finish from first killer, but the initial play on its own from LJ. I mean, this team is truly something special. They completely...
Recipe for success. And it starts with this man here, too, Cofer. He gets out in front. He'll take some boosts in the back end, and you got to watch out if you're Foot because he's demoing your third man. But Sosa dodges the demo, gets a shot on, and makes it a one-goal game.
This is a full team effort, too. It started off with Cheese in the fake, and you saw Cheese go around the corner. No catches as far as, like, opening up...
Hey, I mean, it's such a good play, too, because the physicality was definitely showing itself.
Whoa!
Sosa again. Oh, wait, whoa. I didn't expect Cheese to get that demo. Cheese! He took out first killer, and all of a sudden, we're all tied up.
That's like, that's the most like menace, like, oh, okay. Look how far up he was, and I really started to frustrate Foot. Pass over to Frosty, this one sent out back mid.
Cofer got a demo on Sosa in the back, so Cheese had to come in and cut the play. LJ up, gets a beat past Sosa. Cofer up, he's looking for the game winner on the fake, and LJ will score!
This is the version of LJ we have been so excited to see on land. This combination.
They're looking, or they're causing, I should say. They're starting to look like the Empire. There's Cofer. Clean beat. That one dropped straight down on the first killer, and Frosty gets a clean look. Frosty will put one in at the 2-minute mark here. Foot first goal of the game.
Cheese, another great setup there, but of course a full team effort to commit on this one. Rebellion desperately to force this ball in. You saw the attempted dunk there, the demo on the back end. You can see how bad they want it. They almost have it, but it's not theirs. Foot Esports, another chance to keep them out, but it's not enough. Off the nose of Cheese, Rebellion have tied at 4 seconds again.
Pass after pass after pass from Rebellion, able to carry this ball all the way downfield. We see them do that time and time again, that individual performance. But Foot, the way they're able to pass it in between each other, that team play has worked so well. They need a good stop there, but it's not enough. over with the OT goal, and that'll do it. Rebellion will win the series in 5.
The one in the middle.
Rise.
100%.
All right, I can see that. I can see that. I got some notes in here. Rise could have had a better series earlier today, but they did clean it up at the end there.
That's right.
And
There we
Justin
go.
was incredible. Folks, it's time for it. A bit of gold on gold action with grand finals for as the prize. Who's it gonna be in North America for that first Open? SSG on one side, Gen G on the other. Let's play some Rocket League.
Did this on the desk right before we started, before the break. I've got Gen G here. I do just back this new style, bringing Rise into a new Gen G squad. You seem to be erring towards SSG, though?
I was. I don't know if it was just to go against you.
Aren't you a silly boy?
Yeah, it's not gone very well to start with on this one. Gen G up already. 17 goals against a 100X that just had no
Was the man
answer.
Reveal, who's been on the Space Station Gaming roster for a little while now, but a 2v1 and a low fake sees Reveal need to dive in.
Well, if nobody's got him, Diaz has got him, Reveal's got him, now they're on the breakaway! Well, from so close to suddenly 1-1. Diaz scoops the ball out, flips the ball in. What as far as Rise? And that's going to be dangerous. Actually, Magic Man was looking for Diaz's car. I think Chronic had him covered. I don't think Chronic wanted to need to have him covered, as they've got the Reveal shot. And it's another counter-attacking goal for Space Station.
I mean, you can have as much pressure as you want, but if everybody is sending the kitchen sink, you need to make sure you got 3 setting.
Yeah, last season a little bit lackluster with the results that we were getting. I think a lot of us were expecting sort of the world. It was maybe impossible standards. Well, that one is a bit of a weaker shot to let go through, and Gen G are not at their full strength.
Huge pop from Reveal. It's on target. Magic Bear, he
Something
ends
a
up with
little
no
bit more than that as Diaz goes for the edge of a bump. This might be a better shot for them as, again, over towards Reveal. Good double demo, and it's off the post and in!
You wait for the 2 to go, and then you can strike. And it was a great shot from Magic Bear to keep a player away. And the demos round the back. Magic Bear taps on. Chronic again on the backboard. The backboard defense at SSG has been completely unassailable.
And Gen G keep trying to go over there, looking for a weakness that does not exist. Justin, he can't get to it! And Chronic takes it overtime that Space Station have been working towards for 4.5 minutes.
And then he backs him to go to the backboard. I want to see Diaz go for Diaz this time.
Knock.
Instead, he goes for the ceiling reset. Musty. I want that to be a sign of intent.
Yeah, a bit of a point right there, as that's going to drop straight in. And Chronic, no respect, dies for the block, and it's in the net.
It's a gargantuan effort. Again, now full zero respect play, and it's
Space
not helped by
Station
the
Gaming, and Gen G have got to find a way to disrupt it.
The SSG, they're all over the Gen G defense at the moment, and Diaz again to the ceiling. He's a North American 1v1 champion for a reason, and thankfully for him, this time, he's got a teammate.
And again, they just bite. They think the outplay's on the way. Justin wants to try and get the outplay. He's
Now
got
Rise
to
has
get
to
away from
track
it.
back.
Justin's tried that so often. It's not working. And somebody's got to get in his ear and just go, can we try a couple of just hit the ball very hard or just take a 50?
I mean, that's a team play.
Hits the ball very hard and gets the goal.
Lovely team play. Starts with Justin, in fact. Down to Rise, and just about hits the floor, but half volley rockets. That is a great answer and a wonderful response from Gen G.
I think it's the type of goal they had to score as well. What would have worried me is if they just immediately responded to Space Station. I really want to see this kick off. So the leave it on the first man. Diaz tries to hit the shot, and it's just so unfortunate. The block from Justin straight back into the path of the opponent.
Pumps long, then he Rise at the back. They're hitting it hard now.
That's better.
They're not trying to be these clever plays. Imagine it with no boost. Harasses a full boost Diaz in his own half. It's on target, and that is a complete swarm from Gen G.
Every time we've seen Gen G try an air dribble, what happens? Midfield block. Goes straight back into their side of the field. It doesn't work.
Truly extraordinary. One of the best in the world at it. Keep it close or play it long. Either way, he's going to have a plan with it somewhere. That's what's been lacking so far for Gen G. Very much the opposite for SSG, as their plan is to bamboozle and batter Gen G.
Oh, Chronic, you can't do that to them.
The Space Station right now from the off. Chronic The lovely kickoff doubles it off the backboard. No goal, but again, a statement of intent.
Reveal might have got the setup to Diaz.
There it is.
And it's worst case scenario when you take the timeout. A goal immediately on the game restarts.
It's a great play. And again, it's that
Chronic,
swarming.
good pass. And I don't know how Magic Bear was aware of it because he had to track Chronic. I'll tell you right now, those cars do not look backwards all that easily. Good demo, good goal. Everything Space Station do is not good, it's great.
And look at the boost total here from Rise. He's now the final man. He can do nothing. Even if Reveal's not there, he cannot get in the way. That cannot bounce high
Well,
under
it definitely
any
bounced high.
circumstances.
But it bounced through that area where Rise goes, okay, I have nothing. I could triple jump the car.
What a
that's not gonna
pass.
work. Oh,
Straight
my goodness.
across. How does he have the vision, the audacity to find Chronic here?
And it's just all the time. Space Station
SSG
Gaming.
really making a statement, both missing. And now we're seeing Gen.G wanting to pick up the pace.
Diaz off the ceiling, drops it to Reveal, does the flip to the side to correct it. Space Station Gaming. We were wondering, Stumpy, can we get the 1v1 Diaz out? This is a team that is saying to everybody at the moment, if you don't break 500 points, you're not doing your part for the team.
And 501 there
Reveal's
for
done
Reveal. He makes the threshold.
All right, who else have we got?
He sneaks in.
All right.
Oh my God! Honestly, this has been one of the best series we've seen from Chronic since he literally won a major. The team that took down NRG and knocked out the world champions may well fall 4-0. The ones that are really just coming online. A shot though goes low and Magic Bear. That is one for the good.
One of many, they will hope. It's a really unlucky bounce off Reveal's car. We're going to ask Gen.G what they think on the blind spot.
So 1v1 here. Chronic is going to be beating one, and a demo from Diaz. Not quite in time. First to it will be Reveal. Dunks on Justin. Straight in from Diaz. Sees it from the skies and levels up game 4.
Look at the positioning of all three players from Space Station. It's a
Shots from SSG, they've been a little bit too low. They're being killed. Magic Bear, a reset, too low from him. Doesn't secure it and Reveal, he blocks with nothing. Magic Bear waits, lurks, shoots, and it's saved yet again on the second bite of the cherry. He takes it down and Gen.G stay alive.
Rise did incredible, because just behind him, Justin had been demoed.
Float and then not really a plan happening afterwards, and we're going back to Air Dribble Simulator.
Why not if you're Space Station? Especially if you can lure Gen.G back into this. The fake kicks every single time. And Space Station have got them to bite.
Beautiful play. A massive fake out from Diaz. Two then have to go as Rise and Justin instantly react.
And Chronic has made awkward situations look easy.
Final 15, Rise with a big clear. Magic Bear removes Diaz. That's one troublemaker out of the way. That's the second. Magic Bear onto the open net, and he manages to scoop it over the final man. It took a double demo, but a double demo was enough.
Justin gets one. Rise forces Diaz to jump.
One central. Rise, the first man to it, as Diaz now with only 40. Can't get the ball before Magic Bear. And finally a moment where there's not an instant 50.
Oh, Magic Bear! Magic Bear! Magic Bear!
The second overtime game win in a row.
And Magic Bear couldn't read it. He thought it was going to go wide. He tried to follow it. Now he's back up. Gonna have to go for a set instead. Oh, what a clear that is. And Justin, ready, wait, flex, scores!
The man that just can't stop being dramatic continues the drama. The bump on the back.
Justin, on the way. Looking for Chronic's car. Chronic, over to Diaz. Diaz, what magic have you got? You've got a Magic Bear on the way, and he doesn't care what you've got, because he's just better!
Nothing could prepare a defense for what mastery was approaching them. Magic Bear! Somewhat dull this attack from SSG. Reveal can rotate back round. Chronic comes back from his own half. The fake touch nearly does a Nubo.
And there comes Diaz against Rise, and Diaz beats the ball into the net. Too strong.
It's the sucker punch afterwards. Straight down. Anybody there next? Justin to tip it back away.
Yeah, they got lucky that Rise turned into a chicane. Had to go around him. Now gone. Rise, so much danger! Reveal scores and doubles the lead!
The pre-jump coming through for Reveal here as well. He jumps here as the contact is made, makes himself as big as possible. Diaz dived on by Justin. That is the ambition they need.
Space Station can always lead players back now if they want to. 2 minutes. Diaz off the shot! 3 goals to the better. And Space Station are toying in game number 7.
It's a lovely shot from Diaz, and a Reveal sees Walling this one back. Rise has a final chance, absolutely shut down by Reveal. Space Station Gaming, they retain their helm, they keep their one hand on the trophy, and they will be going through to your North American Open #1 Grand Final.
That's all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how Redacted are able to handle the pressure. It's first time on the stage as a team. Always a huge moment for any squad in this fantastic esport. A spot in the grand finals with SSG awaits. Who has it when they need it most? Let's get into it. Redacted on one side, Shopify on the other, looking for that title of first North American Regional Champion. Let's play some Rocket League.
Every bit like a premium North American Rocket League player. As LJ gets this catch, Rebellion having plenty of control early doors. First killer, another clean hit. LJ tries to take out 2Piece. 2Piece had to dive up early, but there's Kofa, and the pressure eventually tells.
Yeah, very nicely done. Look at the placement from Kofa here. Didn't rush the shot. First killer just forces the save out of 2Piece, and after Tox jumped, one gets taken out of the game. Wavy goes over one with the reset though. First killer had to do some defending. Nothing too hard for him though. Now look at Kofa. Oh, what a bump by Kofa on the backboard. They didn't see that one coming. Sneak attack from Kofa.
Yeah, Rebellion not overextending, not forcing the issue too much, but when LJ gets all that height, Kofa knew what he was doing. Back to LJ's mechanic.
You know, they were happy to do it up 1-0, but that was with Kofa coming really wide, completely catching the defense of Redacted off guard with his approach. Oh, chance actually. Oh, it's just wide open. 2Piece makes it game 2 to Redacted, but how is this open? I mean, the defender gets demoed, nobody's back. LJ just couldn't get there. The first they're sliding back in for the respawn is happening. They're just hitting the ball around randomly. Somebody's got to take control of this game. This is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm watching all of a sudden. But there we go. Talk actually brings it down. Kofer has mishit that pretty badly. And there's Talk!
Go!
What a play by Talk. He's capitalized on the mistouch, or the miss hit there from Kofer. He wanted to put that back corner, but how about the finish from Talk?
Whoa,
a real serious opportunity for Redacted to start their season in an incredible fashion. Already taking down NRG online. If they can beat Rebellion, they'll crack at SSG later. But LJ, he finally, eventually, gets the goal. The floodgates are open again. And it's a very nice redirect as well. Just skimming it down the middle of the goal.
Etc.
Yeah.
This one, I can't tell you the story of what's happened. It's sort of 4 fairly standard games of Rocket League, 2 of which have been won from each team. I'm desperate to see one of them at least try to really make a statement, and Kofa has tried to do exactly that there.
Great pass from First Killer. Just dunking it mid. Kofa snipes it between the 2 goalies. 2Piece in an attacking position for Redacted. Will Rebellion be able to find another goal? I mean, it's been a chain of 1-0s here. A lot of 1-0s. We had this happen in Novo versus Manchester City as well. Oh, there's a tie game. Finally, both teams have scored in the same game.
Infield pass back. It came from Wavy, who got the demo, and then he went for the bump as well. Made it impossible for First Killer to get in a game like this one. Talk tries to just loop that one forwards. LJ was relieved to see that one going past his back post. Kofa fakes a musty and then attempts a 50-50 against 2Piece. 2Piece too strong, gets past a couple. He goes by himself! We've been calling for the second man. 2Piece was his own second man.
He goes 1v3. What a play to dust First Killer to that ball. But they absolutely earned the last goals they got. The last 2 goals they got in Game 5. Looking dangerous in Game 6 as well.
Yeah, I think it's because Wavy is just so fearless at going for bumps and demos, but when you're winning, things get scarier.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of massive mistakes. Two-piece mostly, though. Wanted the boost, wanted the ball, panicked on the turn. Go back to just regular kickoffs for the most part. And that's 15 mid beautifully for Wavy. Takes his time, low 50 back to no one. It's open for First Killer. Wavy has led his team into a bit of a tricky position there. Can't be losing at 50 back when you're third man.
Yeah, not cleanly. That's what I was talking about. When you start snatching at things, you start getting a little bit...
Now the flip reset past mid. It was the mid passes in the last game that were causing Rebellion problems. Redacted might look back to that before this game is done.
Chance here for two-piece, must score and does. Redacted suddenly had some pressure, and they made it count.
Great work. Again, everybody getting involved. You had Talk leading the attack, Wavy getting stuck in, and two-piece close behind.
Game, but it doesn't make it any less exciting. If you're a fan of either of these two teams, I can guarantee you feel nervous right now. The players do too, as LJ tries to snipe the corner and completely fakes out Talk.
LJ breaks the sound barrier with a 42 kph Thunderbolt. Blink and you miss it. First Killer with another good defensive stop.
Yeah, but it's a bit predictable from Redacted. They have to change their approach. They need to believe in themselves and believe in their teammates. That's a better prod forwards. If Talk can get this stop, they could be in business. Not gonna happen. First Killer is making it a simple end for Rebellion if they can kill this bull. Two-piece in the middle. LJ says no, swats it down. Rebellion breathe a huge sigh of relief.
You're looking good right now.
They're looking great. Absolutely, they're here for a reason.
Can they get it done? Chief Beef, we appreciate your endorsement up here. It's time for the grand finals of North American Regional Open #1, folks. Shopify Rebellion. Can they get it done against apparently the Goliath of North America, Space Station Gaming? Looking for that first regional win here in 2026. Let's get up and get loud. It's game day.
To allow his teammates to have a moment to gather some resources as they headed back into their half here. 25 on the clock. SSG lose the race to this ball. It's transition out for blue. It's a shot on target. And First Killer, he has been having a day. Anything he has been teed up for has gone straight on target and in their things net. Like that are going to be the difference maker between these two teams. You can't have that third man racing back on no boost. Shot on target, set on. Follow-up is wide. Here comes the third, and the dunk is in.
Nice here from LJ, but Rebellion as a team with the pressure. Look at the follow from First Killer. Kofer kind of gets the defense jumping, and then LJ just strong. So far, Rebellion's offense kind of been led by just, like I said, the single individual plays. They haven't been able to get necessarily too many pass plays. This one, a nice lead there for LJ, and that's what you need!
Rebellion truly, in my eyes, and they gotta be in yours too, are on another level.
Looking to sweep the series. SSG would have to reverse sweep here in Copenhagen if they want to take NA Open 1. And it's where they're not showing signs of life as LJ! Bar down and in!
Hey, you want to say there's no signs of life? I'm going to agree with you on that front here. A little bump in the back end. Chronic had already committed full send. First Killer takes it up off the sidewall, has the flip, but the ball is taken away. It's just a demo for the road on back.
Took Reveal out the play. Now Chronic is taking out the play. Now the pass down First Killer! Oh my! LJ to FK, the connect. No, let's go for there. Oh my goodness, what a play!
That's just an insane spot in the speed.
Or it's been 10 plus minutes. They've been scoreless.
There's only one way to change that. Chronic's gonna try and do it here on his own. You saw it just building in the air, the patience, the catch here over First Killer, but to 50 on down between the two. Up to one, it's Diaz. The 1v1 pass gets intercepted, and Space Station have one last Hail Mary to give, but it'll be taken away. This one's still in play as Rebellion has to keep them back. It's a pop in the air and pop to the backboard. No follow has come through.
Diaz looking to control this. Sends it across the field. They want to switch the play. Reveal, though, no, not the best touch. It hits the ground. And Rebellion do it in a sweep. They are your NA Open 1 champions.